How's it going, everyone? If you remember from the previous video, and the previous video before that, basically since episode 1, I had a dirt hut that I used to pass the nights. Well, it's been made very apparent that it's time to move on from that little dirt hut. So, you would have assumed probably, maybe, potentially, that this video would have been simply just working on the structure of the house or completely building it. Well, I went a couple steps ahead and the house is actually done. So I took some time off screen to build this house because I felt like the process was very long and tedious, and if I was watching a video on, oh, I'm going to go get stuff for a couple hours and I'm going to go build a house and yada yada yada, it'd just be really boring. So I decided to take it upon myself to build this house off screen so that way you guys wouldn't have to sit through it. So, yeah. Oh, and also in addition, and I also expanded my wheat farm a little bit. So when this is full harvest, I'm going to be able to spread this massively, considering that I have a huge ton of seeds as well. So just taking a quick look inside. Yeah, it's just a very simple, neat color palette. I just used sandstone for the flooring, spruce wood, and logs to make up the frame of the house. And yeah, I kind of added a little bit of like a barrel-esque kind of like drawer thing. Has a whole bunch of different stuff in it that I can use for other projects, but that is not really the focus for today. What we are going to focus on today is, yeah, we're gonna we're gonna work on the basement. So I haven't really built bases before, so this is actually a pretty new concept for me. I mean, I might have built a base, but not as organized as this one. So yeah, this is going to be a villager trading hall right here. So I located a village the other day when I was off screen, and I trapped the villagers in their own little segments. So when I build a portal and build like a infrastructure across the nether, then I can bring two villagers back, make a villager breeder, and then I can start proceeding to make the trading hall and an iron farm. So I'll go more in depth as to how that works in maybe next video or the video after that. But just simply put, this is going to be worked on quite a bit. Like I might need to push the walls off to the side a little bit more, where to the left of where this dirt block is, just for reference points. But yeah, no, in this video I'm just going to gather a lot of materials and I'm going to kind of like decorate this place a little bit, because heavens forbid if I actually left this alone for a couple of episodes. Oh no, he didn't do anything about it. Ah, it's bothering me. Yeah, no, that's not going to be a problem anymore. So, yeah. So I had this idea that I was going to use the same kind of like idea for the upstairs. So I'm probably going to have like a whole bunch of spruce trapdoors kind of lapping around the walls and, well, maybe not the trapdoors, but probably like the smoker. And then I'm going to have sandstone on the floor again. And then I'm going to use spruce logs and kind of no pun intended, spruce this place up. And yeah, that's just really going to be the focus of this video. So off screen as well, I also finished an enchantment table from the cow farm plus the sugar farm. And now I can access level 30 enchantments. Well, there's one tiny itty bitty problem with that though. I don't really have a high enough level to do that yet. I do have the lapis for it, but I just don't have the high enough level. So what I did was I built Exuma Void's AFK fish farm and just kind of put it in this little corner here. So if you don't know how it works, basically there's two hoppers that line up towards the chests, and when I activate this pressure plate with the fishing rod, this trapdoor flips open and I continuously hit this note block, but because it's a block is on top of the note block, it's not going to make any noise. But if you want it to make noise, you can just simply pop this off, and then it'll, do 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 do, make noises like a note block should. No bias. But yeah, when I am done collecting fish, it'll go through here, enter the hoppers, and end up at the bottom. Now, what am I going to use this for? Well, I'm going to use it for XP, collection of fish for food, and when I get a mending book, a mending rod alongside with Luck of the Sea 3 and Lore 3, I can get enchantment books, which might make the process a little bit easier for getting tools specifically that I want. That is until I fill up this trading hall probably with librarians or something. But yeah. So I'm going to go off screen for a little bit, and I am going to AFK fish farm until I get enough experience, and then I'm probably going to see if I can get some unbreaking stuff and whatnot, so that way I can collect a whole bunch of sand without, going back and forth, or carry a crap ton of shovels. Yeah, so, I'll be right back. So I just wanted to take some time real quickly to explain why I haven't published this video any sooner. And that is because my PC was acting a little bit weird, and it just decided to shut down and then turn itself back on, returning to the login screen, which honestly, that's a problem I've never had for like a full year. And the last time I had it was just because my power supply unit was bad. So then I went and upgraded my power supply unit because I also upgraded my graphics card. But I couldn't honestly afford to get it repaired by someone else, so I had to take it upon myself to actually troubleshoot it myself for the first time. And just being frankly honest, that is one of the most terrifying things, because I'm just afraid that I'll break something and then I'll have to replace the parts, and it's like, no, I don't really want to replace those parts because I want to upgrade my PC in the future by getting, like, I don't want to upgrade a PC that I'm eventually going to scrap and get a new one. So I went through the usual process of testing RAM sticks, which is just opening the side panel of the PC, making sure everything's turned off, and like avoiding electricity of any sorts, wherever, if that's from like the power supply itself or static electricity. So I just discharged and grounded myself. And then I went to remove the graphics card, and then take out one of the RAM sticks, put the graphics card back in, do the testing, yada yada. It took all day for me to do testing for the RAM sticks, and even with the memory test program, it said that there's nothing wrong with the RAM sticks. And I was actually quite frustrated about it, because it's like, what is wrong with this thing? But yeah, when I put everything back together and I ran it again in the morning, everything seemed perfectly fine. And I honestly found that weird, but if I have any other issues, I'll probably be telling you guys about what I've been doing to repair my PC. Right, so it's been about an hour or so, and I've collected all these materials, so I'm going to use the cobblestone and a pretty hefty chunk of these spruce logs to kind of make the smoker pattern around here. So what I was thinking is I was going to use the smoker palette for all these blocks here on the bottom until it reaches the dirt blocks here and there, because I don't really know if I'm gonna, like, I don't know how far I'm gonna push back the walls between here and here. So yeah, rather than doing it in a time lapse like I did collecting the sand, I'm just gonna cut to when I'm all done with the decoration. Alright, I'll catch you on the flip side. Alright guys, I just finished the downstairs area, and I think you guys are gonna love this. Ta-da! Yeah, so I spent a couple hours just tweaking with the little things. Now, I did say that I wanted to do like a little border section for each room, but as I was working on this, it didn't really turn out as well as I wanted to, so I mean, for that area, I think it kind of works, but for the most part, yeah, it's just logs and smokers going in different rings and patterns. So, yeah, each room is going to have a different purpose, of course. For example, this is going to be the new mining strip area, because if we're not going back to the dirt hut, then we might as well just put all our purposes right here rather than going to and from the dirt hut. And this is the fishing room where I can go AFK without worry of any mobs attacking me, and this is where I can store all kinds of goods. And yeah, I can just sit here and fish and fish and fish to get the experience points, fish, other things, whatnot. Um, yeah, over here in the enchanting room, I have the enchanted books, so from the fishing farm, or if I wanted to enchant books here manually, I just put them there, and there's also the lapis reserve, so I don't have to go running all over the place just to find a couple of pieces. It's all right here. And, yeah, this is the portal room, so I can press this button to activate the portal, or this button to kill the portal, so that way I don't have to listen to the annoying noise that the portal makes all the time. Now, to be honest, I don't really have any idea for what I want to do with this room, or this room over here. So, in the comments below, suggest what I should make of these two rooms, because honestly, if I had an idea for at least one of the rooms, it'd probably be like an alchemy room, so probably like where all the resources for making potions are all right here. But yeah, just comment below and tell me what you think. Well, that's going to be it for this episode, so in the next episode, we're going to go to the Nether, and we're going to locate the coordinates of the desert village, and then we're going to make a little infrastructure so that way we can go to and from easy, so that way when we want to move the villagers, we can do that without really any hassle. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye!